Hey, I'm back with my turkey. So the turkey's been brining. Casey from Nashville, Tennessee. If you did not see the first video, please click on the first video and it will show you how to brine a turkey. Anyhow, please also hit subscribe. I have put a whole holiday playlist and you'll get notifications. Lost 45 pounds, maintain that weight loss for 5 years over the age of 55. So amazing results you can get from the keto lifestyle with intermittent fasting. So we're going keto for turkey, and this turkey will be the best, most delicious turkey you've ever had. It's been brining overnight, and then I put it into a shallow pan. Use one of those disposable pans to make your life a little bit easier. I happen to have this one lined with tinfoil, and then on the bottom of the pan I put 2 quartered onions, 1 bag of carrots that I just peeled a little bit because I'm going to use these vegetables for soup, and a little bit of celery. Alrighty. So inside the turkey, I do not like to stuff it, of course, because stuffing is not keto. And actually, my kids always hate stuffing, so that made my life kind of easy. This is just peeled garlic. I got Kroger. You can also get it at Aldi's. I'm going to take 20 cloves of garlic and just stuff it in the cavity. And this is after it has been brined. If you do not brine it, just make sure that you have rinsed it and taken the neck and the plastic giblets out and rinsed it out with some salt water. So I'm then going to take 2 quartered lemons and stuff those guys in there. This is a lemon garlic turkey. You can also do this with chicken. Just get those guys in. Some sage leaves. These are fresh from my garden. So you just stay around, it's going to get a little chill. And just stuff those little pups in there. So we have that. Then on the outside, I'm going to take my hands. You notice no rings, no bracelets, wash my hands. And I'm going to put my fingers underneath the skin and just separate the skin from the meat. Just want to make sure you're just going to do that just for the breast. Just separate the skin from the meat. Make a little pouch. Actually, maybe a towel dry, of course. And then I have some fresh herbs. I hope you have some from an herb garden. If not, you'll probably have to purchase these, or you could use a dried herb mix. This is 3 tablespoons of softened Kerry butter. Kerry spends so much money on a turkey. Please invest in good butter. That butter has been softened. Just gonna mix it into the herbs again with my fingers and just make a little herb butter. Just mixing that up with my fingers into the turkey so you can see. And it doesn't have to be very precise because obviously we're just going to stick this underneath the skin. We're just going to stick that herb butter underneath the skin. So there is your herb butter. Easy peasy, right? I'm going to take about half of the herb butter, half of that, and just stick it under 1 half. And then as you can tell, that was really easy. I took the other half, stick it under the other half. Then my hands, I'm just going to push them on the top of the skin, making sure that all the herb butter is nice and underneath that skin. Alright, of course, I'm going to have to wipe off here with a little paper towel. So this came with a mix that I ordered on Amazon, link below. I'm going to top it with some extra virgin olive oil and just use a brush and just rub the olive oil on top, just so that you get a nice brown turkey. It's going to go in the oven at 325. This is a small turkey. It's only 12 pounds, so it's only going to go in the oven for 3 hours. Of course, you are going to always use a thermometer to make sure that it is cooked all the way. The other thing to look for is that it's nice and brown and crispy on the outside and that the legs move freely. It's like you don't want to undercook, of course, because that could kill you, but more I think the tendency is we've been put such fear in us of turkey that people pretty much always overcook. So it's just that nice, just look for your temperature of your turkey, looking at whatever degrees you're cooking it at, and just make sure that that meat barometer shows the appropriate temperature. Okay, this just simply came with the mix. It is just a rub that came with the briny mix. I'm just gonna be pretty generous with that and get a little bit on those veggies underneath. It is really important to baste your turkey. For some odd reason, my baster breaks every year. I'm so thankful I had one in my work because I moved pretty recently. So you'll need a little baster. Your turkey's not going to create enough juice or broth to actually have anything to baste it with. So I'm going to go ahead and take some of my homemade bone broth. Of course, I'm going to be able to make more bone broth because I'm going to take this carcass and make a whole nother bone broth. Shake that up just a little bit. This is pre-made bone broth. Please look on the link below. That is the most amazing thing you can do for your health, is to drink a cup of bone broth every day. And I'm just going to pour a little bit of that bone broth in there, just so I have something to baste it with, because it's not going to have much to baste it with. So I got a cup of bone broth. Of course, if you have not made your bone broth, just use the chicken broth, some just organic chicken broth. So it's going to go in the oven at 325. Follow the directions that come with the turkey or online, so you want to make sure that it's appropriately cooked all the way through. And then we are going to top with some tin foil because you're getting a little bit too brown. So I'll be rejoining you in about 3.5 hours.